Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome, chez moi. Today on the menu, you can't see right now, I'm about to get it, but we have Pizza Hut cheesiest crust, cheesiest bestest crust, I think it's called. And I got some wings right here, and Wingstop ranch, of course. Marinara sauces. We got some veggies. We have tomatoes, bell pepper, cucumber, and mushrooms because I want something fresh and earthy, and I was craving vegetables. And I'm using my husband's apple juice cup, guys. This is blue coconut juice that I saw today, and I was like, that looks so freaking good. And it's like made my mouth water. And here's the pizza, you guys. I have to show you. It's really hot. I'm just gonna take it out and put it up here, but because I can't fit all this in the frame. But look at this pizza. Oh, look at that. Looks amazing, right? This is look up close. Look at that. It's so pretty and so delicious. And I got mushroom, pepperoni, and pineapple because it's so good. Okay, did you guys see it good enough? I don't know if you did, but that's it. Okay, I'm gonna take some pieces off and put it up here. Look, it's in the shape of like a little heart. See? Or it looks like a rat. Or some kind of, dang it! Like a dog pizza. But I just had to try it. I saw a commercial on it today and I was like, oh hell yes. So I had to go get some. And it's hot. See these little pieces right here on the top crust? They're stuffed with cheese. Who wouldn't want to eat this? More cheese, please. Okay. And yeah, we're being naughty, but also being healthy, guys. So it's okay. Bitch, please, with all that ranch. Yeah, you can consider that a no. Okay, I dropped a pineapple or something over there, but that's okay. Okay. I am so hungry. I have been waiting. Actually, no, I'm going to tell you in a minute, but let's pray first, okay? Thank you, Father, for this food. Bless this food and sanctify it by your word. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Always say your prayers. My hair is going to get on my nerves, I can already tell. Okay, I think I got everything, right? Oh, I was supposed to get a fork for this. Can you guys see? You can't even see the wings. Oh, let me show you. This is their Parmesan garlic and Hawaiian teriyaki or something like that. Pizza Hut. But those are their wings right there. I just put them together in the same container because I'm like, who cares? You know, but yeah. I heard that their Parmesan garlic flavor from Pizza Hut wasn't that good. So, I don't know. Let me try it. I need to get a fork because, yeah, hold on a second. Okay, I got a fork because, yeah, I don't want to touch these with my fingers. And then the marinara sauce. You guys already know I love marinara and ranch on my pizza. And breadsticks and whatever else. Okay, I have to try this. Ranch. Oh. You know when you haven't eaten for a while and it gets you right here? My husband's right there. I'm sitting on this side of the table tonight. because I wanted to change the scenery up for you guys. So I'm facing my husband right now. Hi. While he's playing his game. So good. It's beyond good. You're probably looking at me like, you fat ass. Anyways, it's been like 4 or 5 days since I uploaded. I'm sorry, you guys. But I haven't really been feeling good, so that's the honest truth. This crust. It's like a breadstick. A cheesy breadstick. So, and the 2 days that, the past 2 days, I have eaten nothing. I'm not even kidding you. This is all I ate in 2 days. In 48 hours, I had I'm so ready to make this video. I had a salmon fillet this big. And it was a smoked salmon fillet this big. That's all I had in 2 days, guys, because I wanted to do this video, and I'm like, I'm gonna be really hungry when I go to do this video. That's probably my favorite pizza from Pizza Hut. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try these garlic parmesan wings. Someone said that they taste like a bad Caesar dressing. They don't taste really like garlic parmesan. So we'll see about that. Probably can't even taste it while ranch on it now. The chicken's fabulous. I don't think that tastes like Caesar dressing at all. It's really good. The famous apple juice mug. That's really good. Let me try the Hawaiian teriyaki. It's Hawaiian barbecue, that's what it is. Why am I saying Hawaiian teriyaki? Oh my god. Really good, but that is very, very, very sweet. But it's really good. Okay, I have a story time for you guys, as you saw in the title of this video. I'm going to tell you about 16 and pregnant for me. When I was 16 and pregnant, and look at this freaking cucumber. Are you serious right now? This is an organic cucumber, and you don't even have to peel it. Just eat it like it is. This will be a thumbnail. I'm not gonna do that. I could, but I'm not going to. Yeah, when I first found out I was pregnant, you guys, with my first child at 16 years old. And my male viewers out there, you're gonna be like, click, not. I don't blame you. But I've been craving raw, earthy vegetables. And dipped in this ranch is freaking amazing. You can make a whole meal out of this right here. Looking to see if he's looking at me. He's probably like, These cucumbers, you guys, they come in a plastic wrapped paper. They're not just like out on display. They're different kind. They're freaking so good, juicy, earthy, fresh. I'll come back to you. And then, do you guys eat raw mushrooms? They're really, really good in ranch. These are huge too. Bet you guys didn't think I'd get down on some veggies. Oh, I can. Okay, so going back to the story. I was 16 years old and me and my family lived in Bowie, Texas at the time. Do you guys know where that is or have you heard of it? It is in between DFW and Wichita Falls, right in between. And that's where we lived. That's where I went to high school. That's where I met my ex-husband. That's where all the memories for years took place. Okay, so it was the summer of my, no, it was this, yeah, the summer of my junior year. We were about to, it was the summer year, and I was about to be a senior the next following school year. Those wings are good. And so, one hot summer night, pizza's so good. I was dating my ex-husband, but obviously at the time he was just a boyfriend, my boyfriend at the time. And one hot summer night, I told my mom, I'm like, hey mom, so-and-so wants to take me out on a date. She looked at me. She goes, yeah, right. You're only 16. No. And he was like a few years older than me. And so she said, no. She's like, where's he going to take you? I said, Wichita Falls, which from Bowie, Wichita Falls, is 45 minutes. Because Bowie was a one-horse town. You couldn't get shit there. You couldn't go and do anything. It was just like everybody knew everybody. You'd walk down the street and so would be like, hey, you know, what are you doing? That kind of a little small-ass town. It's like this big on the map. Yeah. I think our high school was like a 2A. I don't know, it was probably a little bigger than that, but I'm pretty sure not that much. And so if you guys, I mean, if you wanted to do anything or exciting or something like that, you'd have to go to DFW or Wichita Falls. So when I told Mom he wanted to take me to Wichita Falls, then she really laughed and she's like, absolutely not, no. She wasn't happy at the idea I was even dating him because he was much older than me. But we dated. And oh. Okay, so I finally like talked her into it. I did that whole like, Mom, please, Mom, you can't trust me. I'm your only daughter. I would never blah blah blah. You know that same old sob story every teenage girl gives their parents when they want something. And so finally I convinced her, and she's like, fine. But she's like, I'm gonna give you your ass a curfew, and you better be home at this time. That's all cheese in there. I was like, thank you, Mom, I love you. She's like, mm-hmm. Okay. So it was a hot summer night. He came and picked me up in his sports car. Now I love men who drive trucks. Oh my God, so sexy. But back then, like, you know, you're young and you're like, sports cars, oh my God. I mean, I love sports cars too still, but trucks for me now. Okay, so he pulls up in a sports car and he comes in, you know, and he's talking to my mom and dad. And they're like, you know, giving him the third degree. She's supposed to be back this time and that time, and don't do this and don't do that. I was like standing in the corner going, oh my God, so good. Okay, so he was just taking me out to dinner. We weren't going to like dinner and a movie, and we weren't going to like do some other kind of activity. We were just going to go to dinner. On the drive there, right? We're like goo-goo eyeing each other and holding each other's hands and just being like, you know, good God, how it used to be back in the day. This big ass tomato. So then, like halfway there, there's like this truck stop, right? Gas station, truck stop, whatever. And so he pulls over, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes, Oh, I need to go to the bathroom really quick. Okay. You just came to pick me up and you already have to go to the bathroom. You were just at my house and you were just at your house. But okay. So I thought that was kind of odd that he said that, but I didn't really pay attention to it. So he pulled in and I was like, oh, I'm just going to stay in the car. So he goes, okay. So he goes in and he's in there for about probably 20 minutes. Not even kidding you. Excuse me. Bite. There's something about biting into a tomato like an apple. It's so pleasurable. Okay, so he comes out and I was like, what took you so long? I mean, are you okay? What are you doing? That squirted all over me. Delicious. And he's like, no, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. The bathroom was just a little crowded. I was like, oh, okay. So we continued down the road and we had about, I don't know, maybe like 15, 20 minutes left to go. So we finally get there and we go to Red Lobster. And really good, guys, really good. And we get in there and we have like a really delicious, because dinner. Red Lobster is one of my favorite restaurants, one of them. And so he knew that, so that's why he took me there. We had a fabulous meal, you know, it was very romantic. We get out and we go to the parking lot. And we get in this car. And you ever heard the term, save a horse, ride a cowboy? Well, that was going on in the backseat of his car. Okay. Yeah. So then, like in the middle of it, I know, TMI guys, warning. In the middle of it, I don't feel anything, but I hear this, like that. It was like that. The second one was better, just like that. I felt it in me. I didn't hear it, but I felt it. That's how it felt. Like it like the way it sounded is how it felt to me. And so I go, like, I kind of jump back and he's like looking at me. He goes, what's wrong? And I said, what was that? And he goes, what are you talking about? I said, you didn't, okay, never mind. Cause I realized it was just me, I guess. So, we continue on. That was a little hot. Okay. When the show was over, I got off the horse. And the deed was done and he goes, oh my God, just like that. And I said, what? He scared the living shit out of me because he like really yelled. And I was like, what? And he's like, it broke. And I said, what broke? What are you talking about? The condom. The whole top of the whole top was like split in half. It was like almost off. It was like, it was hanging. And he starts freaking out. I'm like, what do you mean it broke? What are you talking about? I never heard that in my life, that they could do that. Of course, I was 16, you know. And he gets out and he's like, oh my God. He's like pacing outside the car, like freaking out, just like, so he finally gets back in. And I was like, what the hell do you mean it broke? Like, they don't just break. Like, I don't understand what you're talking about. He goes, it broke. And as soon as he like caught his breath, when he calmed down, he told me, he's like, you know that truck stop, gas station that I stopped at? I was like, yeah. He goes, well, I stopped there and bought a condom in the men's restroom. It was a little machine box thingy hanging on the wall. I said, you fucking telling me right now you bought like a freaking $2 condom in a gas station bathroom that the machine was hanging on the wall, and you didn't expect that to be a dud? Are you kidding me? So he was just, I'm not kidding you, I've never seen a guy freak out like he did. And I was like, calm down. I said, it's not going to happen like that one time. Yeah, it does, ladies, girls, women. It does. Men too, listen to me. It happens just like that. One time is all it takes. But when you're 16 years old and you don't know shit and you're dumb as a box of rocks, you're like, oh, that's not going to happen just one time. So I finally calmed him down. I'm like, it's not going to happen. Calm down. But then I was like, who in the hell buys a condom at a truck stop like that and not expect it to, you know, hello? Anyways, yeah, so he took me home. He dropped me off at home. I made it by curfew. Everything was fine. My mom's like, oh, did you have a good time? I was like, yeah, it was really fun. But then I was like, oh, God. And it was the type where, like, your windows were fogging up. Yeah. Oh. Even though it was a summer night, they still did. I promise you. So a few weeks later, I was in track and cheerleading. How I found out I was pregnant, it wasn't because I missed a period and I'm like, oh my God, I missed a period, I'm pregnant. No, I missed a period, but I didn't realize I missed a period because I really wasn't paying attention to it. So I did miss one, but I didn't know I did. So I carried on, you know, but then I can remember I started getting nauseous so horribly bad. And I never got nauseated like that unless I had the flu. Because, you know, I was 16 years old. I didn't know anything about that. So I was getting spouts of horrific nausea, like to where I couldn't eat. I wanted to throw up, but it never happened. I couldn't even smell certain things. I would get so nauseous. I'd leave the room dry heaving if I smelled a certain scent of food or anything like that. This bell pepper. I hollowed it out. So I think I lost like 7 or 8 pounds within a couple of weeks because I couldn't eat anything. And I thought to myself that I'm getting sick. I'm getting the flu. Anyways, I didn't have any other symptoms but that, you know, but I was 16, so I didn't know crap. So one night, my mom never caught on to it because I would like stay in my room or I'd be hanging out with my friends or something like that. So she wasn't like really, noticing or anything like that. One night, my mom cooked a big dinner and my grandparents came over. This bell pepper is so sweet. Oh my God. We were the type of family that always ate dinner together, always in the same room, same room, at the dining room table. Anytime we had a meal, get out here, time to eat, we'd all sit together as a family. That's just how we were. That's how I was raised and everything. So my grandparents came over, so it was considered a special dinner time. So I remember walking down the hallway to go sit down at the table. I was the last one to get there. And I walk in and I sit down and like my grandfather, he's like staring at me. He was staring at me like from head to toe, just going like this, like watching me walk by and watching me go sit at the table. It was really uncomfortable. I wanted to say, what are you looking at me like that for? So finally I sat down and then everybody was eating and talking and then I like took like one bite of my food. I can't remember what it was. I think it was tacos and burritos. I can't remember, so long ago. So I took one bite of my food and instantly I was like, so I forced myself to swallow it because I didn't want my mom to be like, what's wrong with you? And at this time I still had no idea what was going on with me. So I kind of pushed my plate away and I was just like talking, to everybody and making small talk. And my mom's like, well, why aren't you eating? You need to eat, I said, I'm not really that hungry. I'm so tired, I just want to go to bed. She's like, are you serious? You're not going to eat? I said, no, I'm really tired. So that's really good, you guys. They have really good wings. I got up from the table and I grabbed my plate and I stood up and I was taking my plate to the kitchen, right? Excuse me. My grandfather, I went to the kitchen and from the kitchen to the dining room you can see, and where my grandfather was sitting, I was in the kitchen and I saw everything. That I saw him and, perfect. So I turned around and looked because I knew he was going to say something about me. I had a feeling because he was looking at me weird. So he looks at my mom and he goes, wow. And she goes, what? And my grandfather goes, her hips are spreading. She's gaining weight. And then he goes like this. He goes, and she's like, Dad, that's so rude. Don't say that. And I was standing in the kitchen listening to him and just staring at him. So I like ran to my room and I started crying. I started sobbing, bawling. I threw myself in the bed because I felt bloated. My jeans were really tight on me. I never had a gain weight problem. I've never, that's never happened to me. This still wasn't clicking. Still wasn't clicking to me. I had no clue. So I stopped crying and then not the next day, that evening, I went back in the kitchen because I felt nauseous again. And I thought that maybe it was because I needed to eat something because I really hadn't been eating anything. So I went in the kitchen and I got out my plate and I tried to finish, my plate from earlier. Really good, you guys. You need to try raw mushrooms. Look how pretty they are on the inside. They have like a really smooth delicious consistency to them. So I took 2 bites. And I put my plate down. I went into the living room. We had hardwood floors in our living room. I got on the floor and I got in the fetal position and I was dry heaving. And I was I hated throwing up. I hate throwing up with a passion. I can't stand it. Every time I throw up, I cry. So I refused to throw up. I mean, if I was a normal person, I would have already puked everywhere, but I kept it in because I cry every time I throw up. I can't stand it. So I'm like writhing like a snake on the wooden floor that we had because I'm literally trying to keep my food down, and like the little bites that I had, it was going to come up. So as soon as I'm doing that, guess who comes around the corner? Of course, my mother. So I'm on the ground writhing, like, oh God, like moaning, like, I knew it was coming, but I didn't want it to. And she's like, oh my God, are you okay? She's like, Kristen, what are you doing? And I said, no, I sat up real quick, and because I thought like she was on the other side of the house. She wasn't gonna, Then my mother put 2 and 2 together. She was like, Kristen, are you pregnant? And when she said that to me, instantly it hit me. I mean, I bet by the look on my face when she asked me that, she knew. But I was like, how could you say that to me? It went from, oh my God, maybe I am, to, how could you say that to me? No. And she was like, okay, I'm just asking. You're acting very strange. And I said, I don't know. I just don't feel good. I think I'm getting the flu. She knew. She knew right then and there. She was like really upset, but like she didn't, because I said no. I said, I'm not even having sex, Mom. I'm still a virgin. What are you talking about? And of course, she was like, oh, okay, well maybe she's right. Cold. Okay, so the next day, we all were going downtown Fort Worth. And not Fort Worth. Was it Fort Worth? Maybe it was. Yeah, I think it was. We were going downtown Fort Worth to go walk around town and go window shopping and stuff, like our whole family. These are so good. And I can remember I was still in denial, like even though my mom said it to me, I was like, oh, maybe I am, and I was like, no, there's no way. It was one time, no, there's no way. So then that left my mind that I was, could be pregnant, no. So then we went downtown walking around, and I was so freaking bitchy. I was so hateful to everybody. I would jump down anybody's throat when they try to talk to me. If they said the wrong thing to me, I'd say, shut up! Like, I was like the freaking devil she-woman. I'm not even kidding you. I was the devil himself. I don't know. I guess it was the extra hormones raging through my body. I don't know what it was, but I've been pregnant several times, and never have I ever experienced moodiness like that. That was only with my first kid, and I don't even know why. But yeah, it was terrible. So anyway, my mom was like, she's like getting on to me all night, because I was like yelling at people and like really edgy, and everything was pissing me off. And so then she's like, what the hell is wrong with you? You're being so hateful at everybody. I said, I just want to go home. I don't want to be here. I want to go home. And that wasn't like me, because I love to go walking around town, window shopping. Loved it. So then right there, she was like, that's another sign something's not right. So she's like, I'm going to take you to the doctor. You're acting very weird. You're not eating. You're very moody. She knew. She knew what she was trying to do, but she wanted to let me know in a sly way. She's like, I'm going to take you to the doctor. So I'm going to get your blood work drawn because something's going on with you. This is not like you. And maybe it's you have a hormone imbalance or something. And then, of course, I was so pissed off at the world. I said, you're not taking me anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm not. So, a couple days later, it was like the weekend or something, and my best friend at the time, one of my best friends at the time, this is when I realized I'm gonna get a pregnancy test just to rule it out. I know I'm not, but there is something going on. Maybe my mom's right. I needed blood work or something. So I called up my best friend, and I'm like, can you come over here, please? I really need to talk to you. And she's like, yeah, sure. What's wrong? What's wrong? She knew something was wrong in my voice. I said, just come over here, please. So she, immediately comes over, and she comes into my room. She's like, what's the matter? I said, something's wrong. I said, can you please take me to Decatur? And that was 20 minutes away. It was the next little town over. And she goes, Decatur, why? I said, because I think I need a pregnancy test. And she looked at me and she was like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? I said, I'm serious. I said, I don't think I am. I just want to rule it out. I'm freaking out. I'm acting weird. My mother is catching on. Please. I said, I can't go anywhere in this town to get a damn pregnancy test because everybody knows everybody. And if they see me getting a pregnancy test, the whole fucking town's going to know about it. So she's like, well, of course I will. Of course. So I tell my mom, I'm like, hey mom, I'm gonna go with so-and-so to Decatur. We're just gonna go at the antique mall or antique shop that they have down there. We're just gonna go look around for a little bit and we'll be back in a couple hours. She's like, oh, okay, yeah, fine, no problem. I was like, thank God. We jumped in that car. We flew to Decatur. Like two bats out of hell. Got there, went to and got the pregnancy test. Purchased it at the counter, checkout. As soon as the cashier gave it to me, I grabbed it out of her hand, turned right back around, went to the back of Walmart to the bathroom, and took that bitch. My friend's like, are you seriously going to take it here? I said, yes, you don't understand. She's like, whoa, okay. Calm down. Went into the stall. I took the test. You guys, I did not even... Okay, I peed on it. I put it on top of the toilet paper dispenser. You know how it's right there on the stall? I put it right on top. I just set it down there. Took care of myself, stood up, was buttoning my pants up, and I just happened to look over because I was like, oh, I know that the instructions, whatever, say wait 3 minutes. This was like 15 seconds. I stood up as I was buttoning my pants and I looked over and it was already so positive. It wasn't even funny. And I like went like that and the darkest 2 lines I've ever seen ever to this day on a pregnancy test. My friend was standing outside the stall. I said, oh my God, 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 oh my God. Mm-hmm. My friend's like, what? Don't even tell me, you're lying. You're joking with me. You're playing a cruel joke. I came out of the stall like I had seen a ghost. I was just like, I wasn't crying. I think I was in utter shock. And I showed her and she looked at it and she looked at me and she goes, oh my God. And I said, what are we going to do? I said, my mother was right. Oh my God. So that was the longest 30-minute drive of my whole entire freaking fucking, excuse my language, life. Driving, not 30, 20, because it's 20 from Bowie to Decatur. 20-minute drive. The longest of my entire life. I was panicking, hyperventilating, thinking, what in the hell am I going to tell my parents? What if they kick me out? What if they force me to get an abortion? What if they do this and do that? What am I going to tell him? You know, how am I going to tell him? What am I going to say to him? He's probably going to leave me. He's probably going to tell me to get an abortion. He's probably going to, never talk to me again. Like, you know, I didn't know. So I was losing it. And my friend was like, I'm about to push you out the freaking window if you don't shut up. Anyways, long story short, this video is very long and I'm getting full. We get back to my house and you know, she's like, don't worry about it. I'm sure your parents, they love you. They're Christians. They love the Lord. They're not going to kick you out. They're not going to make you get an abortion. You're just panicking. They're going to understand. So as we're pulling up to my house, I'm like, okay, it's a good day. You know, maybe my parents will be understanding, you know, my dad is standing in the front yard. We had a little dog, and the little dog that we had, it was a Shih Tzu, and this dog could not and would not stop pissing and shitting in the house. Would not. No matter how many times we tried to train it, take it out. We took it out around the clock. We all took turns every like 10 minutes. Someone's going to take that damn dog out. Nope. So it was impossible. That dog was untrainable. We pull up. I see my dad like fast walking out the front door, and he has the little dog in his hands, and he like kind of tosses him, not nicely, tosses him on the grass, but didn't throw him or anything, but just kind of tossed him, and he's like yelling and like just so furious. And I was like, oh God, I can't tell him now. And then my friend starts laughing. She goes, yeah, maybe you better wait till tomorrow. Because my dad was so pissed at this dog because obviously he took a shit or something in the house. I don't know. And so we get into the house, and then my mom's in the kitchen, and she's yelling at one of my brothers or something. I guess because they were supposed to take the dog out, and they didn't. My mom's furious in the kitchen yelling at my brother. And my dad's outside screaming at the dog, and I'm like, hell no, this is not happening. Anyways, I let a couple hours pass into where I couldn't keep my mouth shut anymore. So I sat her and my dad down. I said, I need to talk to you guys about something. I've never done that before, ever in my life. Sat my parents down and like, I need to talk to you. So they knew something's going on that's not okay. So I started crying. Instantly my mom, she's like, you're pregnant, aren't you? And I started crying harder, and I was like, like that. And my dad's like, what are you talking about? No, what? And my mom's like, are you Kristen? I said yes. And I threw the pregnancy test at her. I threw the test at her, and I just like collapsed on the bed. Academy Award to you. Oh my God, I was totally milking it. I was like damsel in distress, throwing myself on the bed. So then, yeah. The outcome was they both hugged me and they both said it's going to be okay. And we love you. You're our daughter. We're not going to kick you out if that's what you're thinking. We're definitely not going to make you get an abortion if that's what you're thinking. We don't believe in that. We're going to help you take care of this baby. No baby is a mistake. And they just hugged me, and the uncontrollable crying instantly stopped because I felt so loved, and I felt so, I couldn't even tell you. I have some amazing parents, just to let you guys know. Doesn't it look so good? My fears and my anxiety and my everything went away when they were talking to me and just hugging me, holding me. So, I told the baby daddy, his reaction was not like my parents, that's for sure. If I couldn't quote, what am I going to do with my life now? That's exactly what he said. Anyways, so I just want to share that, guys, with you. And then, so went on, had the baby. 6 weeks later, after I had my first kid, I got pregnant again. And to all you new people out there that are watching me or just watching whatever, please go to my last video that I did about my last sushi video I did, and it'll explain a little bit more about how and why I got pregnant again after 6 weeks of having my first kid. But I did. And yeah, that's another story time because that's a long one too. Oh my God. But anyway, this video is almost an hour long already. And I am super full. Let me just finish this last one. I'm going to try this. I have 4 pieces left and 2 wings. What about this? Save this for tomorrow. Yeah. Definitely these veggies I'm going to eat tomorrow. I'm going to let my family finish the pizza and the 2 wings. These veggies are mine now. So good. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I want to eventually give story times on all my pregnancies and all my kids and everything because it's pretty interesting. And, you know, you guys can get to know me more on these kind of videos. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I'm also going to, after this video is uploaded, I'm going to do a poll, guys, in my community tab. So please go there and vote because I want to, viewers' choice on my next video. And I got some good picks. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to pick multiple choice out of what you guys want to see me do next on my next video. So it's all up to you, and I will be taking the community tab and seeing which vote was the highest, and that's what I'll do for you guys next. Okay. Wow, that was freaking really good. One more thing. Thank you all for the love and support you gave me in my last video about my mom. You guys love and support me so much. And when I'm in the time of need, you guys are there for me. And that's what makes me love you guys so much. Anyways, okay. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and hope you have something delicious to eat with me. Okay. I love you all. Bye.